Hey everybody, so today we are going to talk about slope-intercept form again. Y equals mx plus b. We've been talking about it a lot because it's super important. And then we're going to talk about some special cases as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I need you to do is take those blue papers and fold them in half so you just see the hoy and the vux. And then we're going to kind of cut just the top page in between the H and the 0 and the 0 and the Y. And the same thing for between the V and the U and the U and the X. Making sure that you keep the back side whole. Go ahead and push pause if you need to cut your paper. And we're going to end up gluing them down at the very end of this. That way you can rewind it and see what page to go to. Alright, so let's talk about hoy. Hoy stands for something. So let's talk about the H. The H is for a horizontal line, which would look like this. So straight side to side, just like a horizon. I'm going to zoom out real quick. There we go. So the graph is a horizontal line, side to side. There's no increasing or decreasing. It's a flat line. So that's what the graph looks like. And that black X and Y axis with the horizontal line, go ahead and write that on the back side of the letter H. That way you have room to write. So let's talk about the O, and it's actually the number 0. So the number 0, it's for the slope. Your slope is 0. And if you look back at the poster in the back of the room, in the back right corner is Mr. Slope Guy, and that's going to be his mouth. So let's draw Mr. Slope Guy on behind the 0. You have his eyes, the positive and negative, slopes, his nose, and we're going to do his mouth in the color that we're writing in. That way it's all color coded. Now the Y is, it's for the equation. It only has the letter Y in it. So Y equals a number. So some examples could be Y equals 5, Y equals negative 1/2, but there's never an X. It's just Y equals and then some number. It could even be Y equals 0. Alright, so that's everything you need to know about hoy. Let's go on to vux. V-U-X. So this one, if hoy was horizontal, this one would be vertical. So what that would look like would be a straight up and down line. Now the O in hoy was really the number 0 and it talked about slope. So it would make sense that the U would be the slope as well. So if we think about Mr. Slope Guy again, we have his positive, we have his negative, we have his mouth, which is the slope of 0. But this time we're going to have his nose, the vertical line straight up and down, be the slope that's undefined. So let's go ahead and write on the part without any lines. So go ahead and pause this if you need to. So remember, it's Mr. Slope Guy's nose, and the slope is undefined. Saying the slope is undefined is not the same as saying that the slope is 0. Two completely different things. Alright, and then this last one talks about the equation. So for a horizontal line, it was always y equals. So vertical lines is always x equals. So the equation only has an x, just like I wrote. And to the left are just some examples of what you could see. Notice that there's not a single y in any of those equations. It's just an x equals and then some number. Alright, go ahead and pause this video and glue those in to page 27. And when you're ready, go ahead and take out the yellow paper, and we're going to fold and cut a certain part to that one, and we'll start writing and glue that down on the other page at the end. Always be our slope. So slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope, and it will, and our b value is going to be the y-intercept. And I'm actually going to spell it out this time. And if you're not sure how to spell it, ooh, let's fix that T. You could always look at the top part because it's spelled out for you. I'm going to write y-intercept on the top line, and on the bottom line, I'm going to write the beginning, because that's what we start with when we're graphing it. We always start at the beginning. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's state the slope and y-intercept. So I'm going to label our m for each of these so we can find the slope. Notice that in our equation up top, our m is the number in front of the x. So for this first one, it is -3. For the second one, it is 4. And for the third one, it's 2/3. And that last one is -2. Nowhere did I write the letter x. We never count the letter x. Now our y-intercept, I'm going to go ahead and put a b next to all of these. So the first one's a +8. The second one is a -7 because your signs matter. Third one is -6. And there's nothing out there, so it's going to be a 0. If you're graphing that last one, it's at the origin. Let's go to the top right. Okay, so I wrote 3 steps. These are going to be our guiding steps that we use. Go ahead and write it on top. And push pause if you need to. Okay, so the first step is to box in the y and draw my line. And then the second step is add or subtract what's outside the box. Well, there's nothing outside it, so I can skip that one. And divide whatever number is attached to y. So I'm going to divide 4 to cancel it out here. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So then my final answer is going to be y equals, because that comes down, 4 goes into 8 2 times, don't forget the x, and 4 goes into -12 -3 times. So y equals mx plus b. Y is by itself. That's how I know I'm done. Let's go ahead and try the next problem. I'm going to box in the y and anything attached to it. Draw the line. Add or subtract whatever's outside the box. Well, I have a -3x, so I'm going to add 3x to both sides. And that cancels out on the left. My box comes down, which is just y, which is already going to tell me whatever comes after that equal sign is going to be my answer. Now, when we write the next part, we know that the 1 and the 3x cannot be combined because the 1 does not have an x. They're not like terms. We generally like to write the one with the letter, in this case x, first. And that's a positive one, so I'm going to put +1. And I'm done with that one. The last one, box in the y and anything attached to it. Oops, sorry, wrong one. There's the y. Draw the line. Okay, add or subtract what's outside my box So that's a minus 4x for that to go away. What you do to one side, you do to the other. And I know the 24 and the 4 cannot be combined because the 24 does not have an x. I know my box is going to come down. So that's 12y is equal to a negative 4x minus 24. Last step is going to be, and I'm going to switch colors so you can see my side work. Divide by 12 for everything. And your final answer, y is by itself. This is going to be reduced to 1/3. Don't forget the x, that's a common mistake. People will drop signs. Minus 2. So y equals mx plus b. Y is by itself. Let's do that bottom part, the graphing, and we'll be done. Okay, so graph the following lines in different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and graph this one. Number 1 in green. So go ahead and pick up a marker. If you didn't grab markers, pause this video, grab some colors. And let's kind of do what we're basically combining the top two, what we just did on the top of this paper to graph. So I'm going to want to label my M, label my B, and then let's graph it since it already has y by itself. Put a dot at 1. My slope is negative, so I'm going to go down 2, 1, 2, and to the right 1 to get this point here. So down 2, right 1. And I'm going to repeat that process. Down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. And when you run out of room, go up 2, left 1, up 2, left 1. And let's connect those dots. Hopefully you're connecting the dots way better than me. Let's go to the next one. Do that one in orange. Label my M, label my B. Starting at my beginning, which is a negative 2. My slope's positive, so I'm going to go up. Up 2, right 3. 1, 2, 3. Up 2, right 3. 2, 3. So kind of off the grid right there. And go the opposite direction. Down 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And let's look at number 3. I'm going to do that one in blue. I have an M, but my B is equal to 0 because there's no number there. So I'm going to start at the origin. My slope's positive, so I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. And to the right 1. 1, 2, 3. And to the right 1. Repeat the process going the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3. Left 1. 1, 2, 3. Left 1. And go ahead and connect all those dots. And our last one is a kind of a combination, like I was saying earlier, of the two above, because y is not by itself. So I'm going to zoom in on this one. That way we can do some work. Alright, so if I box in my y, draw the line. I'm going to get rid of whatever's outside that box. So subtract 2x, so that goes away. What you do to one side, have to do to the other. And drop that box. So y is equal to, I cannot combine those two, so it's negative 2x minus 5. Where our slope is negative 2 over 1, meaning I'm going to go down and to the right, and our y-intercept is negative 5. So let me zoom out now, and let's actually graph this. So negative 5. My slope is negative 2. 1, 2 over 1. Definitely off, so let's continue this going the opposite direction. So instead of down and to the right, I'm going to go up and to the left. So up 2, left 1. Oh, it's intersecting the blue. And that's okay. Up 2, left 1. Up 2, left 1. Up 2, left 1. Up 2, left 1. Okay, and connect the dots. And there is a almost straight line. Put arrows at that. And those are our notes. Okay, so this is a picture of the pink one. Yours is yellow. Same thing, just looks slightly different. So you're going to end up folding it like how you see here. And you're going to make a little cut on just the top part between definition and putting the equation in slope-intercept form. So we're going to do 3 things here and glue it down to page 26. But don't glue it down until the end. This is at the end. So go ahead and glue this down to page 26. If you didn't cut it before, make sure you make that cut. And you do have homework. I know, I'm so horrible. And that homework is going to be due Wednesday. And there is a correction on that homework on problem number 2. So make sure you ask the sub about what to change on problem 2, okay? And they'll let you know. Have a good day, guys.